guys, this is Lularoe, Karen, Christine. I just had my open house launch on a Thursday and I wanted to give everyone an update. I also had my Facebook launch. It's actually going on right now, so that started yesterday, last night at 8 o'clock, and I'll give another update once I figure out how well that one went. What I really wanted to talk about first is just my in-home launch. I got onto the onboarding queue pretty early, so I was February 18th. I onboarded, or I sent my paperwork in. It was about 8 weeks later that I got onboarded officially. So I scheduled I got my inventory on a Friday, and then I scheduled my in-home for the following Thursday. It would have been perfect. I was out of town for a couple days, so it was a little rushed once I came down to it, just photographing and then trying to prepare for my Facebook launch. But otherwise, it was perfect. There was probably more than enough time that anyone needed. You could literally have an in-home launch, I feel, the next day if you wanted. I didn't have a ton of people at my in-home. I probably wasn't promoting it as much as I could have, because I kind of wanted it to keep, I didn't know what I was doing yet, so I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit smaller, and I was okay with that. I did have a goal in mind of, what I was hoping to sell. So when it was all said and done, I had 14 girls come. I did offer an incentive if you brought a friend that was not already in my Facebook group. You guys each got $5 off of your purchase that night. I think I had one more incentive. Can't remember what it was right now. It'll come to me. So 14 people, so it was perfect, that it wasn't too many. I had 424 pieces of clothing total. I had originally purchased 2 rolling racks, and the 2 days before, when we were setting everything up, I realized that it wasn't going to be enough racks to hold everything. So I went on to Amazon right away and I ordered another rack. I thought it said it was going to be there the day of, and it didn't come until Friday, so I had to improvise. I had also ordered at the last minute one of those portable changing booths. I was getting worried about the bathroom situation, about people changing, and I figured if I was going to do some in-home, that it would be good just to have one. So, and it wasn't very expensive. Only, I don't know, $35 or so. So I did my in-home. I had the launch. We kept the 2 rolling racks downstairs, and then I had to have my Julia dresses and my Cassie skirts were still up in the room here. So this was upstairs, and so I did have people. I didn't know if that was going to be awkward, having to be like, okay, well, there's stuff down here and then there's more stuff upstairs. It actually worked out really well though, because everybody could kind of roam around and not be, confined to the downstairs area. So that was good. I had put 1 rack on one side of the room downstairs and 1 on the other side. So it, again, there was no congestion or anything. Food, I did have food at it. I had probably way too much. I think Tiffany even had mentioned, you don't need to have a lot of food. I got nervous, and I overbought, I'm sure. So I probably had 3 appetizers and like a thing of mince or something. The food hardly got touched. And these are people I know, so it's not like they were had any reservation about, walking around eating and stuff. It just, everyone was too busy shopping. Then I probably didn't buy enough wine. I mean, my husband did have to go out halfway through and get more. I feel like I was running around just trying to make sure everybody was having a nice time and socializing and everything like that. So we did go through a lot of wine. But other than that, everything went good. Sorry, I've got some notes here. So at the end of the day, well, let me say one more thing about the process. If you have somebody to help check out, I think that would have helped. that does help a lot. My husband, I actually put him in charge of all the checkout. I was busy kind of just talking to people and running around. Harder because since I was hosting it, I had to be the host as well. So I couldn't necessarily, I feel like, run the party as much as I wanted because these are all my friends and people that I knew, and I wanted to talk to them and hang out with them. So that worked out really well. He just he did all that himself. So that was perfect. There was, we did all on our computer, so we did the Audrey system on the computer, and I don't know if there's a way to do it faster. I'm sure we'll get better at it, but at the end there was a line, so it took a little while to get everyone checked out, but no problems with it otherwise. One thing, we only had I only have one full-length mirror in the house, and it's in my bedroom, and so I did bring that downstairs for the party. But even so they were changing the bathrooms. There's no full-length mirrors in there, and even up in this room, I need to get another mirror. So I only had one full-length mirror for people to try to look at in front of. I wish I would have had, you know, 2 more of those just cheapo mirrors, you know, that are $5 or whatever, just in different places. So more mirrors would have helped. During the party, so I had, and this is somebody that was in our almost famous, and Katie Krause kind of shared this with everybody, and I thought, I printed it off. I thought this worked out really well. So I had this out in 3 different locations in the party. And I think Tiffany shared these. These are the cards that had all of the different style shirts on them, and skirts and dresses, everything. I just printed them off straight, punched a hole, and then used one of those little O-rings. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby, but any office store sells them. So I had 2 sets of these kind of just sitting out in case people wanted to read about the different styles in it. Oh yeah, the other offer that I did, I knew there was one other one. So this idea I also took from Tiffany. And this is the What's My Size card. So I redid it just with my information and styles. And so if they filled this out completely, if they tried on all of the different styles to find out what their size was and everything, then they got a $5 off of their purchase as well. So I had, most everybody did this, so this worked out. This was good, and then they could take it home, and now they know their sizes to prevent, you know, exchanges, returns, that kind of stuff. I also made these. I didn't use them at this, but I plan to use them for my Facebook launch for some of the orders. I made some kind of like Lula Cash coupons here. I made $5 ones and $10 ones. And I'm just going to put them in with orders of, you know, randomly, just people that were just very gracious, just as a thank you. So I think those are all the little goodies and stuff that I had and then I used. That's all my notes. So at the end of the night, I had 14 people, and I sold 35 pieces. So my sales were right around $1,200. I really didn't know what I was expecting. So I was happy with that. I think it was pretty good. What sold the most? I would say Maxie's. Maxie's sold really well, and Maxie's, Randy's, and the Classic Tea, I would say for sure. I didn't sell any Amelia's. Oh, I sold a couple Nicole's too, but no Amelia's, and I don't think I sold any Cassie's. Some Irma's. So it was good though, but it's always surprising at what sells and what doesn't. So I think that's kind of my whole rundown of the open house launch. Like I said, I launched last night, 8 o'clock Sunday, my Facebook launch, and that'll wrap up tonight at 8 o'clock. So it's kind of on track. It seems to be going right around the same as my online or my in-home one did. I do have a consultant private event set for this Thursday, so that'll be online too, a Facebook private one. So I'm excited about that one too, so it'll be fun. And I guess I could show you what I'm wearing, since that's always fun too. I have, let's see how I can position that. So I have this is the Julia dress, and this is the Monroe kimono. I don't know if people love the Monroe. I love the Monroe. So the Monroe kimono and the Julia dress. I feel more comfortable with something over it, but this is what I wore to work today. So that's it, guys. Again, Lularoe, Karen, Christine, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.